Alrighty, everything seems to be working. Hello, hello, and welcome. Alrighty, so for today, I am continuing to work on this commission piece, doing of a cat portrait. Yeah, so I'm almost done. I think off stream, I think what I did is I worked a little bit on the body. I worked on this ear. So today I'm going to work on the other ear, finish up the eyes and the nose. And I should be able to do that in the time of this painting session today. Yeah. Alrighty. Hey, that's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Working on the kitty. So I'm gonna start with painting the other ear. So I'll put this aside. And how you doing, Win? And for this ear, I'm gonna use a bit a whole mixture of white, pink, and a bit of black. I got my paintbrushes here. Nice! Hey, that sounds exciting. That sounds very like a good change, Win. Gonna move in with your brother. That sounds good. Oh, I'm actually kind of excited for you. How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about moving in with your brother? All right. Sounds good. I know. Got to get those Ivy clips. Hey, and that's Evo Leia. Hi, Evo Leia. How you doing? I'm good, Evo Leia. Doing pretty good. I just got home from porcelain painting class, second week of it. And oh my gosh, I love porcelain painting so much. I do. Don't worry, I've been taking pictures and recording video, and I will be making posts of those sometime at some point in time. Gotta post fan fusion. I still have not made fan fusion posts. I will admit, I've been very bad and lazy about my social media game lately. I've been just so focused on art classes and commissions. Working a lot on commissions, so yeah. But you know, good. Well, I'm glad, Win, that you feel good about the move. That's good. That's good you feel good about it. What? He dislikes cons? What? How could you hate, like, the convention world? It's so much fun. I don't understand. Oh, I will win. Yeah. I will. You know me, I always make multiple posts of everything. Aww. Well, I'm glad you're doing good overall, Evolea, but I will send you digital hugs. Sending digital hugs. Alrighty, now that I have the pink colors all mixed up, I'm going to bring forward the cat. And you know what? I think I need to mix a bit of black too, because it's like she has like black and white fur. Alrighty, I'm planning things. I'm plotting and planning. So, I think that the pink that I have is a little too pink, and I think I forgot a step when I'm mixing these colors, is that I forgot to add a little bit of burnt sienna. I'm like, oh yeah, I did do that. I didn't just add in pink. What am I doing? There we go. See, that looks more like the color I'm looking for. I'm like, it's looking a little too pink. Nah, hugs all around. I love it. Hugs all around. Gotta get those digital hugs in. I like it. I like the good vibes, the good warm vibes. Alrighty, now that I have the proper colors actually painted, I'll bring this forward. And there we go. Oh, something exciting. I almost totally spaced to mention, but so sorry, I got tripped up on my words. The stream avatars, they have been updated. I added more little stream avatars for you guys to choose from. So if you just scroll down to the bottom, it's like, you see the picture of the stream, and then you scroll down like past the bio, and I call them wedges. They're not called wedges. They're called something else, like panels. That's what they're called. If you look at the panels, one of my panels is the stream avatars. So you can see there will be like little magical other animals, like little cats and tigers and that kind of thing. So feel free to change them around. Also, too, there's other like colors of baby dragons. So feel free to change your avatars if you feel like you want to. But oh my gosh, I had so much fun the other day. I was very, very grateful for Ka's help. Ka helped me out with that. So thank you, Ka. I'm sure you're lurking right now. So yeah. And that was fun to look at all the different options and of little avatars to choose from, but downloaded a few adorable ones. Yeah, unfortunately, the fairy bot is not here right now. There was some technical difficulties on Ka's end, um, but it's okay. Still the stream still works. But yeah, take a look at the little stream avatars. And I mean, the panel should be there. I put it there, so last time I knew it was there. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad that the panel exists. That I didn't do it wrong. Hey, you guys know me. I tend to sometimes mess things up. So good, good, good. There we go. Your classic pink dragon that turns invisible. I only so the how it works is that it's like basically they kind of sit on a green screen, but the green screen like made the green dragon disappear, and so mine's pink. Thought that would be good, but nope, made the pink dragon look invisible, so I thought it was so funny that I kept it. I guess you could say that, Win, that I make happy little accidents. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, so now just working on the ear. The ear to Miss Princess. I would really like to finish this painting during this stream today, because that would be really nice, and that means I could move on to other commissions. And I'm almost done with my nub tail one too, so I've been making pretty good headway. Exactly, it's a camouflage dragon. Like right here, I'm working on a nub tail. This is the other commission that I'm working on. It's inside out now, but it will look like this. And then that's where the loops will go in for belt loop. So yeah, little nub tails. Yeah, I am the experimenting of nub tails have been going fairly good. Pretty happy with them. But once I have that done, then I have another cosplay commission to work on, to get started on. So just going down the list. Aw, thank you, Eva Leia, for the hug. For the digital hugs. Oh, I see you have changed it to one of the little mythical cats. Isn't it adorable? It's so cute. There were so many options. And I'm like, oh, I'm having fun. I feel like I was shopping with not spending any money. There we go. And then for the creases in the cat's ear, I'm actually going to turn it like this for a second so I can... You know, cat ears aren't just like pink little triangles. There's actually a lot of intricate work. There you go. And also too, I'm actually on a roll right here, so I won't go and show at the moment, but I have these little teeny tiny canvases, 2 inches by 3 inches. And I want to make little teeny tiny miniature paintings. Not sure what I will paint quite yet, but I want to paint something fun, and I thought that would be really fun for a stream. Don't know when quite yet, because I want to make sure like some of my responsibilities are done first. Which when I mean responsibilities, I mean like commissions. um, but I think maybe depending on where the nubtail is, maybe tomorrow-ish or maybe Friday. I want it soonish. I'll let you guys know when I'm like, hey, I'm able to paint these tiny paintings. But if you guys have some ideas of what you'd like to see on a tiny little canvas here, I'll go grab them. Real over here. See, look how adorable these little guys are. They're so cute. They're so small. But yeah, maybe try to decide what would you guys like as a what would you like to see painted on a tiny canvas? I'll have to come up with something fun. And I do want I do want these tiny canvases too to be like oil paintings, so they are actual like little miniature paintings. I think it'd be fun. Maybe a cat, maybe a mouse. Maybe I'll do Rebecca from Cyberpunk. That might be fun. You know me, I like some cyberpunk art. And anyway, I've been kind of meaning to draw some more fan art of Rebecca. I feel very, very inspired to lately. And I kind of want to, listen to that inspiration. Mm. Oh, no, no, no. I wouldn't do that. I would come up with my own win. I would come up with my own inspiration. Because I haven't done really Rebecca in my normal typical style yet, which I definitely want to. I don't know how well that would translate on such a tiny little canvas like this, my typical style. But something. I still want to do like a bigger painting too. I love Rebecca so much. I'll do more art of her. Oh, if her painting gave inspiration, maybe in a way. I mean, seeing her Rebecca did make me go like, I want want to paint Rebecca again. So I guess in that way, yeah. But it'll look completely different. And also too, I saw a couple of other artists at Fan Fusion who made like Rebecca art, and I was just like, I want to paint Rebecca again. I want to make more Rebecca art. Same with Lucy. I kind of want to make some Lucy art too. I haven't painted Lucy yet. Yeah, kinda. Like, yeah. I guess then yes. I guess in that way, then yes. Okay, made another clip. Are you Win, are you making clips of Ivy from my other VODs, or are you making clips here? Am I being extra silly today? Maybe I'm being extra silly today. Okay. Am I being wait, are you saying made one clip here and yeah, I'm being kind of silly today? Okay. Well, I'm glad that I upped the entertainment. I feel like I'm just me. Just me being the fairy. Alrighty. Hello. Welcome, Wolfstorm. How you doing? Yes, I am painting a kitty. I'm doing a commission for a family friend. She really wanted me to paint her cat, not just one painting of her cat, but two. And this is the second one. Yeah, I have a kind of a weird, like, I can do pet portraits. And I enjoy doing little pet portraits. People really love them, so. Hey, as long as people like them, I'll still make them. Yeah, but how you doing, Wolfstorm? Welcome, welcome. Wolfstorm. I don't know why I'm like pronouncing wolf weird today. I apologize. But yeah, I always am doing something interesting in this stream. I'm always painting something new or working on some new cosplay. It's a creative stream with like very chill vibes. Oh yeah, there we go. Kitty! Oh, okay. Well, oh, so you know Ka. Well, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Oh, good. And I'm glad you're doing good, Wolfstorm. Righty. yeah, just kind of, so almost done here with the ear. And then I will be working on the nose next because I still have pink. And as you know, if you are someone who if any of you work with acrylic paints, you know that acrylic dries very quickly. Yeah, Wolfstorm, if you want to join the Discord, feel welcome to. It's chill, just filled with artists expressing their art. Everyone's welcome. And here we are. So for the cat nose, I'm gonna start with some pink. And I'll bring it down just a little bit. There we go. Gonna start with some pink. And I'll layer it on the shadows and the highlights. Miss Princess here. Such a perfect pink little cat nose. It's adorable. And I gotta mix a little bit more gray. Light gray. Gonna correct this here over here, and I have a fuzzy. Yep, ever since I started reworking on those tails, now I have even more fuzzies around my room. It never quite ends. The fuzzies never end. They never quite do. Oh well. Here we go. Oh no! Hey, it's okay, Wolfstorm. No worries. And anyway, you know how to find me. I'm here, so you're all good. But hey, good luck, Wolfstorm, on finding a new job. Hopefully it's a good one with good people, kind people, and hopefully good work too, where you like the work. Oh, the wall props back here? Aw, thank you. Yeah, most of the wall props I've actually made too. All handmade cosplay props. Sometimes I work on cosplay props in the here during my painting sessions as well, which that's always fun. Those are always a fun session. Probably will be doing in the future here too, because I have a couple of props to make. Well, it's more like accessories, not so much props, but yeah. Ah, thank you, Win, for getting the unwanted bot. Thank you. We don't need they're fake viewers. Blech. Why do we even need that? Don't need it. I'd rather have real people. There we go, the tiniest little cat nose. He's so small. You want to boop the nose? Boop. Boop the nose. Boop the nose. Gonna just see this here. And I'm gonna... There we go. Just make sure it's the right shape. Kind of taking some pink from my brush and dipping it into the white. And then blending it. It's not as easy to blend like oils, but you know, with a tiny brush and some water, it can be done. There we go. Look how cute. Oh, good Wolfstorm. Get those unwanted bots banned. Good. Boop the nose, boop. And then I'm gonna add some fuzziness to this ear over here. Well, thank you, Win. Thank you for always looking out for me. I appreciate ya. See, making it a little more fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy. After I'm done with like my commissions and all that kind of stuff, I kind of want to do a little portrait painting of Ivy. Miss Ivy. Because I have one of Clove, and now I want to do one of Ivy. A true evil Leia. A bot, an AI bot that does chores would be very useful. Very true. Better than, I don't know, trolling people. Aw, boop the nose. Hey, it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? Evil Leia, did you just boop me? Did you just boop my nose? Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Isaac. Glad you're doing good. Alrighty. Now you just came in time. We're gonna paint the cat eyes now. So I'm gonna bring my palette forward. And I got a bit of yellow, which I'm almost out of, as you can see. And then I got a little bit of burnt sienna. I think I need some more though. So, Miss Princess here has like these yellow-brown eyes, kind of like a dark gold color. So that's what we're gonna be making. Just finished your exercise, Isaac? That's awesome. Nice. Very good. You know what? I'll mix it right there. So a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow, some burnt sienna, and mix that together. Can you even see it all right? Let's see, maybe I can bring my palette a little bit forward here. There we go. Can see it a tad better. And I think this is actually a good color for the kind of dark. And we're gonna go lighter here. I know it's a very full palette. Very, very full. Gonna add a little bit. Oh, that got a little too amber. Uh-oh. Burnt sienna is kind of a strong color. At least I can kind of calm it down with some white. Looking a little too more cream, like maybe add some yellow. A bit more yellow. There we go. That'll work good. And then I want something for like the really dark corners in the eyes, something darker. Like my darkest darks. Add a little bit of black. And I could use some more yellow too, which I'll have to get from my bottle. There we go. Running low. Looks like I might have to go shopping for some more yellow paint. Yay, color shopping. I do like I like shopping for new art supplies, but I always end up with way more than I need because I end up seeing things at the store that I like. And I'm like, ooh, I like this and I like this, and I'm like, okay, I have to stop. I like too many things. I'm gonna get in trouble if I stay here any longer. Alrighty, putting my palette back. And then bringing the kitty forward. I know, right? It is good. It's good to get out. I didn't even realize this, but I kind of made the background like the same color as the kitty's eyes. Whoops. Not a bad thing. I just didn't realize that I did that. Kind of going for more like something more neutral, but with still some color in it. Ooh, what? Oh, that's so cool, Win. That's super, super cool. I'm very interested in that book. I want to take a peek at it. Yep, Wolf Storm, you totally know what the mood is. Yep, exactly. Going for one thing, come out with 30. I've been there. Don't ask me why I added shadow on the bottom. I just did because I think I was ever so slightly not paying attention to what I was doing. And I was like, what the heck? What am I doing? At least with acrylic, it like dries so quickly that I can just fix it like that. No big deal. Can just paint on top of it. Thank you. Thank you, Win. Yeah, it is. She is a cute kitty. Adorable. The pupils are always the hardest part. That's usually in the eyes where you can mess up, accidentally mess up. There we go. And then I'm going to refine this black outline so it doesn't look like she has super thick eyeliner. I'm taking white paint and adding to the top of it, kind of blending it while the paint's still wet. And sorry if you're seeing it totally upside down. At this point, it's like I kind of really have to make sure that I am doing it correctly. I want to make sure that there's no wonky eyes going on. Such tiny work, I know. Who's crazy enough to do tiny work like that? Me. I am. Not everyone is up for doing teeny tiny work like this. I know, I'm strange. But you know what? What makes the tiny work is what makes my pieces, you know? Wow, $100 for how big is this art book? I don't know. It better be like absolutely like amazing or something really really cool to be justified for that price. And I guess, is it all the art? Like, is it absolutely everything? Wow, that is crazy price. I don't know, I think I'd have to see it before I fully judge it. It might be really cool, and then you might be like, well... Especially if they do, like, a limited edition thing. Like, if it's a collector's kind of piece, where they're like, we're only printing 100 of these, then it's be like, okay. Ah, wow. And storyboards, too. Okay, this seems like a ginormous book. This book is huge. Alright, that's probably why it's the price that it is. Still a crazy high price, I will say, but it might be really cool. Something I will buy, probably not, but that doesn't mean that I'm starting to see maybe why it's that price. I still want to, like, see pictures, though. Ah, so you did see the picture. Okay. Hold on when I'll go look. I can't get distracted because this acrylic paint is... It dries fast. Not like oil where I can kind of just pick up wherever. Acrylic paint forces you to focus. One second, when I will take a look. I do want to look at it. I just want to finish up this right here. There we go. She got an eye. One eye, anyway. One eye so far. Here. Alright, let's see. What did you send me? Well, I know what you sent me, but I'm gonna say picture. Woo! Wait, this is cool. This is really, really cool. Oh my gosh. I wish it wasn't so much, because I would be very, very interested. Oh, this is so cool. Awesome. I love art books. I do. I have the Dragon Prince one. And I also have I have one of the Mandalorian ones. There's many Mandalorian books, and I forget which one like. Well, I have one, but I think it's like, is it specifically like season 2's, or is it season 1 specifically? But yeah, no, I like art books. I also have or it's more my well, I don't know, maybe not anymore. I won't speak, just in case if I'm wrong. But yeah, I have the Dragon Prince one and the Mandalorian one. It's pretty cool. So cool. No, that cyberpunk book looks awesome. Yeah, I know I do too, Wolfstorm. I love Mandalorian, the show. I have not seen the movie yet, but I really, really want to. I've heard good things. I heard it's really good, which I was hoping for because even just seeing in the previews that they kind of kept with the same theme of like still keeping it that like old classic Star Wars, like with the puppets and physical like sets and that kind of stuff. Um my gosh. It made me so excited. And also too when they made the poster like all like 80s, like it looked like 80s theme. I'm like, all right, they're really go. I Everything on the surface looks so cool, and that they really try to keep it authentically Star Wars. I hope that the story is good because I'm like that's the only thing. But I heard it's good things, so I want to see it. It looks so good. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that you have the art book for Force Awakens. All right, now on to the other eye. The other one. All right. Well, I trust your judgment, Wolfstorm. I'll have to go see it at some time. Not sure when, but I want to. It looks so good. Look how cute she is, that little kitty. You should go in. Maybe go with your brother. Ask if your brother would like to go with you. That might be fun. Here we go. It's looking so cute. It's always funny to look at like eyes when one is painted and one is not. See, it's so weird looking. It's almost kind of creepy. Look at that. Ain't that I don't know. I think that's creepy. And I just spooked myself. I have my like sweater here and something hit my ankle and I was like, what was that? Just being my sweater. I know I'm a jumpy person. Yeah, then that'd be fun and you all could go. You all could go to the movies. That'd be fun. Win, maybe go suggest that to him. I know I'm encouraging all kinds of mischievousness. Go see the movies together. Because I think it's more fun to go to the movies with someone. Alright. And I'm gonna correct this eye here just a hair. I noticed some things. And I was like, wait, it's not quite even, but that's no big deal. It's just acrylic paint I can paint over, no problem. This is like always the hardest part with eyes, is getting the two eyes to look exactly the same. Gotta be symmetrical of each other. And eyes have to be right too, otherwise the whole thing is wrong. It's where you see the soul, it's where you see the soul of the painting. Aw, you went and saw. I'm sorry, Wolfstorm. I'm sorry you went by yourself. Bummer, but at least you still had fun. That's good. I guess what matters is that you had fun. I know the eyes are looking even creepier because I'm just trying to even them out and the pupils disappearing. It's okay though. It's all right. See, this is what we call the ugly phase of a painting. And this is the part where it's the hardest to get through, even if you don't like where it's going. Just gotta keep pushing forward. You know, Win, I like that. I think that would be fun if all of us went to the movies together. That would be a lot of fun. I'd like that. No, thank you, Evil Leia. No, it's okay. It's okay. All artists admit it. All paintings have an ugly phase at some point in time in all my work, but you got to push through it, and um and that's okay. Just got to keep working through it, and a lot of times it's hard because sometimes it's like you don't know how to fix it, or it can be frustrating, and it can be hard to work through, but just keep working at it, knowing what has to be done, and it all works out in the end. But thank you, Evil Leia. I do appreciate you saying that my paintings never have an ugly face. Alright, let's see. And sometimes it's just like a hair's difference. I'm so determined to get this done before the end of today's painting session. Here we go. I think I got it. I think I got the right shape now. Yes. Yes. I know, it's crazy, Isaac. Crazy. I swear it feels like June just started. How is June already like insane? Already like looked at the date today and I was like, how is it already the 16th? What is going on? This month has been flying by for some reason. I know, already halfway through. I know. It's crazy. This year is just going by real fast when. Oh my gosh. You know, blood. I never thought of it like that, but yeah, you're right. Isn't that weird? Yeah, didn't this century just start? Not even this century. What happened to this decade? Where did it go? I know, same here, making me feel old too. I feel old. And I know I'm not old. But when you start talking like that, I start feeling old. I swear as I get older though, I feel like every year passes by faster. Like it just I don't know, time just feels like goes faster and faster and faster. Kind of crazy. There we go. See? Eye is fixed. Just keep moving forward. Keep working on it. It needs another layer. The colors aren't as punchy. But eye looks normal. See? Ugly phase over. Now it's pretty again. Very funny, blood. Very funny. But yes, I am the drinking age. Yes, I'm older than that. Don't worry, I got a lot of people questioning that all the time too. Yeah, I think it's funny. Not a lot of people, they always are shocked when they realize that, like, I think it's also because I'm also so small that people don't expect my age to be what it is. What? There's been a study on that? Like, that time goes faster when you're older than when you're younger? Like, when you're a kid, it feels like time moves so slow, but when you're an adult. Huh, interesting. I did not know that. I am small fairy. And when? I'm glad you like those mango curds. I knew you would. They're good and fruity. There we are. Cat. The pupil got too big. It's alright, I'll correct it. Yeah, it is kind of hard. That's why like grocery stores. It's easier to find them at a grocery store than at a bar. Yeah, I know. I wish more people knew what they were because they're really good. It reminds me, I like when I do paintings of my fun drinks, which I'm happy a lot of people this last con really like the pink drink charm. That made me really happy that so many people liked him. Kind of just still evening out this pupil, kind of going back and forth with touches of color, trying to get it even. Oh, really? That's too funny. That's Becca's hoodie. I guess they're playing with all different colors, right? Especially when coming up with concepts of characters, it makes sense that they played with different styles of clothes and hair. Like the screenshot that you showed me showed all these different ways that they could have made David's hair. I know, that's why I love concept art books. I love like all the different options that the creators went through before deciding on what we know the characters as now. There's a lot of work that goes into all that. And I think it's super cool. I appreciate it. I do. Alrighty, let's see. Just gonna clean up this pupil. What? That's interesting. That's so funny that they thought originally that Rebecca wouldn't have been fit for the cyberpunk universe, which I think she totally is. I'm glad Rebecca exists. She is a fantastic character. We need the gremlins. The gremlins keep things interesting. And also, too, I think that's funny that they thought that she wouldn't be fit for the cyberpunk universe because there's a whole, like, there's so many different types of characters in the cyberpunk universe. All different kinds. All different kinds of looks or personalities. Cat. I know, right? Where is the You're right, Isaac. Where are those time machines? Where are those portals to other worlds? They exist somewhere at some point in time. Not in our timeline, but I believe they exist somewhere out there. They got to, right? Maybe. Could you imagine? I like your theory when that every universe is like, some other universe will build it. I'm sure they got it. They got that under control. Aw, thank you, Wolfstorm. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the kitty is turning out. She is looking good. Really happy. Ooh, what universe would I go travel to? Well, Isaac, I think you know my answer there. I'd go to the fairy realm. Where would you go, Isaac? What universe would you travel to? I want to add in a dark corner in the eye. It looks a little too flat right here. Doesn't look enough like a ball shape. There we go. There we are. Alrighty. Hee. There are those adorable, adorable cat eyes. Really? That's an interesting. That's a very interesting theory. Win. I've never heard of that one before with the Titanic. Huh. That could be kind of an interesting, like, fiction novel. I could see you there when I could see you hanging out with the dwarves in the mines. Yeah, you know, Blood, the cyberpunk universe would be interesting. I just am afraid I'd be eaten alive. I'm too small. All right, Isaac, you got Arcane, Dispatch, and Boulder's Gate. All very fun universes. Very fun. Alrighty, now I need to do whiskers. I have a brush for whiskers. You know what? We'll use this one. This will be enough. You know, Wolfstorm, I've never thought of it like that, but that sounds. Yeah, when you put it like that, we are all traveling through time, just forward in time, right? You're not wrong. Aww. Dream of all the hugs. That's sweet. That is very sweet, Evolea. You know what, Evolea, what I think you'd like? Evolea, have you ever seen that DreamWorks movie, Trolls? You know the ones with the little colorful trolls? They look like those toy ones. And in the what I just thought it was the part of the movie where they hug like every hour or something like that, and they have like these little flower bracelets that when the flower opens they're like, it's hug time, and everyone has to hug. Feel like you would like that. Okay, this is not working as well as I was hoping, and I'm a little scared because this brush, it's an acrylic. I don't want to run it. Okay, it's erasing. I was gonna use my flat brush to make whiskers, but the whiskers are way too thick for this painting, So it looks like I'm gonna have to use... I actually kind of like this. Hold on, hold on. I might use it, but it'll just be used in a different way. Can you guys see what I'm doing even? There we go. And now I'm just making some whiskers. So with my flat brush, just going very lightly. Okay, before I was going top down, now I'm using like more the sides. And I'm gonna make some little whiskers. Oop, I don't like that one. Almost too much. Aw, thank you, Caw, for subbing. Thank you. I appreciate you, Caw. Thank you so much. Every like sub really helps me out, so thank you. And also gives me motivation. Especially when I'm like needing it. Alright, what did you say? Aww. Hey Isaac, sounds like a good plan. Sounds like you know exactly what you're gonna do when you're in the arcane universe. Aww. Evil Leia, I think you would like the Trolls movie. It's very cute. It's very colorful and whimsical and silly and lots of singing. That's part of the actual plot of the movie. Or maybe not the plot, but it's a part of like the characteristic of the trolls. I think you'd like it. There's like 3 or 4 other troll movies. I haven't seen them, but I really like the first one. It's cute. And it's DreamWorks, so the animation is super, super pretty. No, well, thank you, Win, for planning on renewing the subscription. Thank you. Well, thank you, Caw, for the extra meows for this little kitty painting. Yeah, and thank you for stopping by. That would be fun. We'll store my. I like your ideas too. I haven't given the anime Bleach a chance yet, even though I have heard good things. I heard it's really good. And oh yeah, the pickup. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? I think I started that, right, Carl? We started that a while ago, and it was funny. And it was I don't know why we stopped watching it. I remember being entertained in the moment. I bet it'd be a very entertaining universe to go visit. Alrighty, Win, what's your trivia? Okay, Ka. No worries. Save the phone battery. And I'll talk to you later, Ka. Thank you for stopping by. And I'll see you later. Bye bye. Oh, really? Oh, that's too funny, Win. That's too funny. Huh? It's so funny when you start looking at all the things people do and you start connecting dots. You're like, oh, you've been in this movie and this movie. It's kind of fun. Hey, it's Penguin. Hi, Penguin. How you doing? Aw. Thank you, Evolea, for all the positive energy. Yeah. I do like watching movies. I would like to think that it's fun watching movies with me. I mean, sometimes I make commentary and it can be funny, or at least I think it's funny. Yeah, the cat's coming along, the cat commission. Almost done here, just kind of finishing up the whiskers, and then I'm gonna sign it, and the commission is completed, and I'm very, very happy. But how you doing, Penguin? Welcome. Oh, huh, I didn't know that one. It's too funny. You're always so good with all the trivia. I don't know if I could even, like, remember all that. But you're so good. Like, finding that stuff, remembering it. Alright, and then she has some little eyebrow whiskers, which I will add. I like the eyebrow whiskers. Certainly do not want to mess up here. Here, I feel like I keep taking it off screen. I'm sorry. There we go. And then I'm gonna blend it because those two new ones kind of look a little too just pasted there. And while the acrylic is dry, but I don't have much time to work, I'm gonna slightly blend it a little bit. Accidentally took it away. That sounds like funny, Isaac. That sounds funny. Quite the adventure. Alrighty. There we go. We got a cat. We got a little cat. It's Princess. Aw, thank you, Penguin. You know, it the process of me knowing just what to know, what to do next, really comes with a lot of skill and practice. Um, it's just a lot of practice, and I've been drawing my whole life, doing art whole life. I work on it like basically every day. And I don't know, I've been like oil painting for like 12 years now, and I use a lot of those skills in my acrylic paintings. So it's really just I just have been practicing where it kind of just the step by step really just comes natural to me at this point. Um yeah. it but it does, it takes a lot of work to get to that point. All right, now I'm going to create the color for my signature and call this one completed, which that's awesome. I now have another commission done, which is really good. Actually, a bit ahead of schedule, which is nice. I always like that. And I'm like, oh, I actually got done with that commission sooner than I thought I was. Aw, thank you, Penguin. Yeah, no, I put a lot of time, a lot of effort into my craft. I really do. And that goes for a lot of artists too. Many of us, it's not just sitting, painting, doing nothing. There's a lot of work that goes on involved. Oh my gosh. Isaac, that's a big order of buffalo wings. Oh man, I hope everyone is hungry. Isaac, are you hungry? I have a slight suspicion. It's alright. It's dinner time anyway. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Well, oh my gosh. Well, Isaac and Win, you're gonna have to eat more of those buffalo wings because I don't eat that much. But I always appreciate the invite, and it sounds like an adventure for sure. Yeah, you're hungry? It is dinner time. Alrighty. There we go. There's the kitty. Nice. Yum. Enchiladas sounds good, Isaac. Sounds very good, actually. I could go for some enchiladas. The kitty is done. Look, she's adorable. So cute. Yeah, this will be this will be awesome. I am super super excited that this one's done, the other one. It also just feels good to reach my goal. So that's always a good thing. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me as I worked on this little piece and completed it. Aw, 100 out of 10 kitty. Thank you, Penguin. I like that, 100 out of 10 kitty. No, oh, the signature. Yeah, I think that was cool when how you included my signature. That was awesome. Okay, the donuts with the golf cart. At first, Isaac, when I read that, I thought it was you're talking about actual dessert donuts. I'm like, okay, so we're having chicken wings and donuts. Sounds awesome. But donuts with the cart or the golf cart. That sounds fantastic. Aw, thank you, Evo Leia. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. This one turned out really cute. Well, I actually have more time than I realized I was gonna have. So, not completely sure what to work on. I thought this was gonna take the entire time, and so I didn't set myself a secondary project. I'm not really sure. I can see, I don't know, the talking stream. You just want to chill, hang out. I don't know. I'm someone that I need to do something. Um, I mean, I guess I could work on this tail. Yeah, we can do that. All right, I'll clean up, and we can work on the commission tail because that's what I would do even if I wasn't live right now. Um, the chippies. You know, I totally would, but I don't have my oil paints out. And by the time I set everything out, I'm just gonna have to clean up and say goodbye. It takes a little bit of time for me to set up, so that's why I'm like, I don't know. I would if this was oil paint. I would just, that's easy. I just put one canvas and take it. So, there we go. I can put this kitty aside, clean off all my papers. These free papers, I take catalog papers because they come free in the mail, and they work great as like table protectors. Even though you can see that I did very bad job protecting these tables. I still have little dirties on them, which I don't know how I try, but it's an artist table. Oh well, bound to happen, right? Oh, everyone, you'll all think this is absolutely hilarious. So my mom was like going through old like magazines and that kind of stuff, and this magazine I think was like from 2003. And so I was a little kid, and I decided to draw like faces on all the fruit. Like, look, all the fruit. I drew these. I was like a little kid. And, like these ones too. I had to show everyone. I thought this was funny. Look, I have like, see, yeah, you can see there. I drew faces on the fruit. Some are smiling. Are these the only 2 pages? Yeah. I didn't draw a face on the toast. I didn't think that was entertaining enough, but I did on the fruit. That pear there is not very happy. He's kind of sideways. That apple's happy. That pear looks confused. This apple is sleeping. I don't know. Funny things that kids do. But anyway, I had to show you all. I know, isn't that funny? It's so funny, my little kid drawings. Alrighty, so so for the tail, the next step here is I need to attach the this behind fabric, this cotton fabric, sew it in place, and then add this elastic cord here. And this is basically where like a belt would go through. So I'm gonna just do this attachment here. And first, I'm gonna need my patterns. Here's my hand-drawn patterns. And this is for the back part, or the base of the tail, where the elastic will go. And I have some basic white just cotton fabric, nothing too fancy. I didn't want anything super stretchy because I want this to be strong and sturdy. So let's see, you know what, I'm gonna move this aside. Beautiful kitty. And there we go. I want to make sure I don't get any paint on this. Yeah, so all I'm gonna do, trying to organize myself, sorry. I was not planning on doing this during the stream. So I came unprepared. There we go. Now you all can see it better. So I'm gonna lay my pattern out, make sure my fabric is flat, and I'm not gonna put it to the edges here because I'm gonna need a seam allowance. And this pattern here does not have a seam allowance, so I'm gonna kind of make it floating. And I've been using these metallic pens for all my fur and all my fabric, and they've been fantastic, especially on like darker fabric colors. So this line here that I'm drawing is going to be basically my seam allowance. And then, see, look how nicely that shows up. And then here, I'm going to draw the fabric where I'm actually going to cut my line. There we go. Take that away. And then I have some sharp scissors. Doing my best to keep the fabric flat as I am cutting. It's really hard to cut fabric when it's wrinkly. Oh, wait, I'm off screen. Ha! There we go. Now you all can see. All right. Now that I have my circle, I'm gonna just wrap up this fabric. I was trying to look for like a dark red, but all the other reds were like kind of bright that I had. So this black I think works really good. I try to color match the best I can. All right, and then now that I have these two pieces, but I need elastic. So we're gonna take some elastic. I know this is the only elastic that I have left. I'm so sad. Yeah, I'll take this. I need to buy more elastic. I thought I had more, but I don't. So I've been using for this circle here 4 inches. And let's see where does this land? Oh, it's just too short. Dang it. I'm gonna be wasting some elastic here. That bums me out, but that's okay. I don't like it when that happens. Anyways, I saved this little piece. I could use it for something. I don't know what, but I will. And then this piece seems to be the perfect size. So, all right. And I got my clippies here. And it's Nacho! Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Opening a portal to the dark world does sound kind of scary. I don't think I want to do that either, Nacho. Yeah. Oh, Nacho, I got done with the painting of the cute cat. Look. He's so cute. Isn't she adorable? I'm so happy, another commission done. So yay! Right now I'm back on the commission tail, like the Alistair commission tail. Try my best to get this done. And I kind of want these two lines, the like where the seam allowance line will be, to line up. And I'm just going to take these pinchies and pinch it into place. Okay, these pinchies are so much better than sewing needles. I no longer pin things with sewing needles unless if it's like something super special. But these pinchies have been so much better. For any sewing projects and stuff, highly recommend those over sewing needles. Just saying. Alright, and then the tricky part. Sorry if this is like not centered in the camera because I'm just trying to line this up correctly. I basically have to get this elastic. Like I'm basically putting the elastic like this through, but on the other side, because when I turn it inside out, I want the elastic to be on the other side. All right. And gotta make sure it lines up. It didn't line up perfectly. That's okay, that's why we're pinning it. Because I have time to adjust if I need it. Pinning it in place. Now the other side, and I'm gonna try to get it as even as possible. Sorry again if it's totally out of focus or looks weird. Trying to do this right and show you guys. Also too, I didn't set up the camera for sewing today. Didn't think this was gonna happen. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna leave the little cat here so you can kind of see. She can be peeking out like a proper cat. Look at that. All right. And last piece to be pinned. Right there. Sweet. So everything should be good. Yep. All right, it's looking good. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. I know it's kind of wrinkly, but once it's all like stuffed and everything, it'll fill out and it won't look as wrinkly. So no, I don't think Nacho has seen the faces on the fruit. I'll show you later, Nacho. I'll show you later the sketches that I did when I was a little kid. In a magazine, I drew faces on fruit. You're gonna be like, of course you did. Whoop, almost tripped. But I did. I didn't trip. Alright. see how much I can get done within this time. Oh my gosh, karaoke. Isaac, I'm a terrible singer. I cannot say I can't sing. But you guys can have fun at the karaoke bar. I'll go for the entertainment, but I'm I don't know. I'm not very good at that. No, not very good at singing. I know you've been wanting to go karaoke-ing for a long time, Nacho. I know, I know. I know you like karaoke. Um, hmm. You know, Evolea, there might be, but not that I know of. I don't know of any dating shows with fruits. But I know there's a lot of shows out there. So I wouldn't be surprised. Sounds weird, but sounds like it might also be entertaining. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know, Nacho. Sing together. I'm terrible at singing. I don't know. I'm too nervous. I think I'm too nervous to sing in front of people. Oh, oh, it's AI slop. That's probably why I haven't heard of it, because I try not to keep too in tuned in the AI slop. I don't know. I stick to my art world. That's what I stick to. The Bluey theme song? You're funny, Nacho. Sounds like fun, Isaac. You go for it, Isaac. You know, I think a karaoke party with all of us would be fun. But I'm not singing. No. I will happily enjoy and be moral support. Alrighty, Nacho. Bye. Thank you for stopping in, and I'll see you in a little. Bye, Nacho. Later. Yep. All right. And then as you can see, I'm kind of like stitching. Like I did a lot. It looks messy, but this elastic is going nowhere. And then I'm just going to continue. And I'm just going to make my stitches going on the lines here. Whoop. This always happens. These loops. There we go. There we go. And then I'm just going to continue, and I use this line as like my guidance of where to sew. And I do that almost all the way around, not quite. because I do want to leave a gap where I can turn the tail inside out and I can stuff it from. Very important. Skeletor parodies. Yeah, those Skeletor memes when are fantastic. Oh no. No, why did it have to not? I don't like, there we go. Not undone. I like this thread. So this thread that I'm using is like some really heavy duty upholstery thread. So it's kind of like waxy. And I like it because it's supposed to not tangle that much, and actually it doesn't, not as often as normal thread. But also too, it makes it really nice for when I'm making tails, and it's such a the faux fur is such a thick fabric. It makes it like really good and strong to hold on to. Uh When you did 10 out of 10. I can even picture it in my mind. You did good. Well, this ended up being a very spontaneous stream with the I honestly thought that painting was going to be the whole time. I was not expecting to work on this tail, but hey, you know what? That's how it goes sometimes. I can't complain though. I always feel like I'm behind on schedule, so anytime I'm like ahead of schedule, I'm like, oh, excitement. I'm ahead of schedule. This feels nice. Yep, and this is what I do. I don't have an industrial sewing machine, so unfortunately I can't sew these tails with a machine. I sew them by hand. So every tail that I make is sewn like this, and that's why they are the price that they are, and that's why it takes me so long to make even a tail. So yep. I mean, it is easier if you have an industrial sewing machine, but I don't. I'm too afraid that I would break my sewing machine. I think I would if I was to put this faux fur through it. Even this thread, I feel like this thread's too thick for that sewing machine. You You know, Win, that is such a weird way to look at bone broth, but I don't think I'll ever see bone broth the same now. Now it's just meat tea. Very interesting. Huh. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's kind of weird to think of it like that. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it does, but at the same time, my machine is very old. It's from the 70s, and it's just a very old machine. It works awesome, but it's like good for like just, you know, like just normal fabric, not super thick industrial fabrics. And it's even known you do need like when making tails and stuff, it's even recommended that you, or even sewing fur, it's recommended you either do it by hand or you do it with a special machine that does it. Oh my gosh. When I like any kind of soup when I'm sick, I actually like soup in general. I love soup. Any time of soup, any time of year, I love soup. But yes, especially when I'm sick. Sure. Meat tea it is. There we go. All right, and then that's it. And oh my gosh, look at the time. It's already time. Well, you know what? Perfect stopping point. No, I didn't get the tail done and sewn, but I did come to a very good stopping point. Almost done though. I have to sew the top of the um other elastic piece and then turn it inside out and stuff it. But yeah, I would say, you know what? This is good progress too. I'm happy. I'm happy to have gotten a little bit left done of this tail. Oh yeah, egg drop soup's really, really good. I like that too. Meat bees. Evil, you're always so funny with your jokes. Ooh, okay. Chicken dumpling soup sound creamy chicken dumpling soup. That sounds actually really, really good. Wolf Storm. That sounds really good. I could have some of that. Now you guys are making me hungry. Wow, thanks. Evil Leia manifested the the bee gifts. That's what happened. They've been manifested by Evo Leia herself. Alrighty. And then I'll cut the tail of those threads. And then there we go. Mostly taken care of. Alright. Just a little bit of more work. Gotta sew that, and then that's pretty much it. And then stuffed. Well, there we go. Working on 2 commissions here, 1 done, 1 almost done. And yeah, I would say that it's been a very good stream today. Very, very good. Thank you, Wolfstorm, for the little rave Kirby. Very cute. Yeah, look at that. He's so cute. Alrighty, everyone. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun, and I feel really, really good with the progress made. This is awesome. And thank you for all hanging out with me during the entire process. Aw, thank you, Win. I hope you have a good evening too. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that about wasps. Huh, very interesting, Evolea. I did not know that about wasps. Freaky. I just thought all wasps and bees were kind of the same, where they just kind of ate like pollen and nectar and that kind of stuff. Aw, thank you, Wolfstorm. Thank you for the 10,000 out of 100 for the kitty. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Evil Leia. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Well, I will see you tomorrow at the same time. What I'll be working on, I'm not completely 100% sure. Maybe tiny canvases. Maybe. Or I have some, I'm gonna see where my commission list is and work on those and think about that. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings us. But I will be here. Yes, Evolea, to answer your question, next week will be the same times as always, because I won't have porcelain painting classes during that time. So yeah, everything should resume after this week. And I'll be good. Yep, alrighty. Well, thank you everyone, and I will see you all next time. Alrighty, as for now, bye!